Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Potato Panda TV here today, and as you can see today, this is something I recently picked up at a local gaming store or a local card store or whatever you want to get a local gaming store. And you'll only know this video is going up on Monday. I'd pick this up on Sunday, so I got this. They were doing like these. So this is something that they did like last time when I know they did for when Eldraine came out or Throne of Eldraine came out. Sorry, I had that box up a little high, but I know they had this when they were doing like pre-release events, and I didn't. And then I didn't get the chance to go to the pre-release event just because there was the the local card or the local gaming store I go to shares kind of like a little small mini mall kind of thing with fairly popular restaurant in the area and another different like little store in the area, and it was fairly the parking lot was pretty much every time I drove around the parking lot it was full, so I didn't have the opportunity to go to the pre-release event on Saturday, but like I said, I got this on Sunday, and I know that they did this last time that they did the Throne of Eldraine. They had some of these the Planeswalker decks available for pre-release, and today decided to pick one up, and as you can see, the one I got was Elspeth, I guess her name is, and I know, sorry, the camera I'm using over here to my left isn't. I can't really figure how to get to focus very well, and so I know I'm not going to be able to get to do like the super show all the wording and stuff for all this stuff, but I guess we'll kind of go into getting this, and this is what the front of the box looks like, and I know there's another Planeswalker deck that they had, but I'm not really exactly sure what the name of that Planeswalker deck was offhand, but this is basically what it comes with. It comes with a it comes with a deck box, a 60 card deck, play tabletop or online, and then it comes with two 15 card booster packs. And then it also comes with a strategy insert and two reference cards, and then it has a code for Magic the Gathering Arena. So I guess I mostly got this to just to see what the new cards looked like, and I know last or when Throne of Eldraine came out, I had bought one of the what was it 36 pack booster boxes and for $100, and I decided I'm probably not going to do that this time just because I didn't think there was really $100 worth of value out of those packs, and that was just something I didn't see the point, or I didn't get the $100. Just didn't feel like it was worth $100 for me to do that again. So I don't think I'm probably gonna do that again with this set. But I guess time will tell. But I guess I'm just kind of excited to see what the cards look like this time around and see if there's any like theme to them or anything. So again, there's the Planeswalker. I guess I probably could take it out of the plastic here. Try not to bend it too much. And put this over here somewhere where it's out of the way. And there's the Planeswalker. And I know it's like I said, there's a lot of. This camera doesn't really focus. It's kind of a cheaper camera, so it doesn't really focus very well. But I don't know if you can really see it. It's too dark to really see it anybody up there either, but She's got the, I keep forgetting what that little number in the bottom left corner means. It's whatever her starting point value is. She starts at 5. And if you plus 2 her, she's got a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. And then if you -2, search your library and or graveyard for a card named Sunlit Hoplet and put it into the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it or if you -8 this card, it's until end of turn, creatures you control gain flying and get +X plus X, where X is your devotion to white. So I guess I don't know exactly what the term devotion means. I don't know if that's just how many white cards you have on the battlefield or what exactly that means. And then that just blank plastic that doesn't really have anything. And then this is it's kind of neat artwork of the deck box. And then it just says Elspeth on the side and there's the Magic logo on the back, and then it's kind of blank on the other side, and it says some stuff on the bottom, and then it says Magic the Gathering on the top. So I guess we'll see what we got in the box. Nothing in the box. We got our, I guess this is the thing that has like just some information about this Planeswalker, I guess. And I think, I was gonna say this was the other Planeswalker, but this is Sandra from the 2020 set, so I guess that's just, I don't know exactly why they have Chandra on there. Oh, that's what that's what the number in the bottom right corner is the loyalty counters. Or they're starting loyalty counters. And let's see what I do with my box. Grab my box and put all this stuff back in there as I get it out. And then here is our, this is the 60 card deck. And then this is the Magic the Arena, or this is the as a Magic Arena code, even though I guess it doesn't matter. I'll probably have the code under. I guess it wouldn't matter if I say probably enter the code in before I get or before the video uploads, but this will just sit on the safe side, I guess. There's our, oh, never mind, this side doesn't even have the code on it. This side doesn't even have the code on it. It's the other side that had the code on it. And this is our reference cards. And then is there, oh, these are kind of neat looking cards. Trying to see if there's any specific order to these. Legendary. Trying to find if there's any order to these. Guess put the creature. Oh, there's the basic lands. And I guess I'll just do these the way I do it normally. Set, however, when I sorted my cards out to my binders, I got the basic lands first. Then I put enchantments, and then sorceries and instants, and then the creatures and whatnot. So, I guess this is what one of the basic lands look like. Sorry, like I said, I can't focus. Stupid camera doesn't focus in very well. This is what one of the other basic lands looks like. And so far looks like those are the only two basic land designs that I've gotten so far. Looks like it's just alternating between those two designs. So that's what those are, the basic lands, and then you got 1, 2, 3 three enchantments, and this one is Dreadful Apathy enchantment. 2 colorless, 1 white. He's an enchantment creature. An enchanted creature can't attack or block. And then with a 2 and a white, he can exile enchanted creature. So that's what this one looks like. And I look at 3 of those. And then this next one, I got 3 of this one as well. Enchanted Aura, Indomitable Will, 1 colorless, 1 white. As flash, enchanted creature gets +1/+2. So these are kind of, I guess these are just I guess they're kind of neat looking cars somewhat. I haven't really noticed any theme to them yet, but I guess it's kind of hard to see if there's a theme to when you're just first opening up a new pack. And then this one's I got 3 of these. Again, it's an instant, and it's Karametra's Blessing. 1 takes 1 white. The target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an enchanted creature or enchantment creature, it also gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. So it kind of looks like some type of like a deer or an antelope or something. And what's the difference between an enchanted and an enchantment creature? If somebody could enlighten me on that. Then 2 of these instants, it's an phalanx tactics, so 1 colorless, 1 white. Target creature you control gets +2/+1 until end of turn. Each other creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So it kind of looks like just a bunch of like soldiers from like 300 or whatever, some of those like ancient Greek or ancient Roman soldiers with those like super long shields, super long skinny rounded shields. And then here's 4. It's for this card, Sunlit Hoplite. Well, this was the one where in the Planeswalker is talking about finding this card. It's a 1 colorless, 1 white creature, human soldier. As long as it's your turn, Sunlit Hoplite has first strike. He gets +1/+0 as long as you control an Elspeth Planeswalker. So yeah, it's kind of a so-so looking card. I know you can't see much of detail because of this camera. And then 3 of this. Is Eidolon of Inspiration. 1 colorless, 2 white. Enchantment creature. Is a spirit. At the beginning of combat, I guess I could show, since I got multiples, I could show it while I read it. Is at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Hopefully eventually I can afford to get a better camera that can focus. And for this creature, Linen of the Lost Pride, 1 white, 1 colorless. Is a creature, cat warrior. When Leonin of the Lost Pride dies, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. And we have 2 of these. It's Hero of the Winds. 3 colorless, 1 white. It is a human soldier creature. It has flying. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Winds creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And then you got Daybreak. You got 4 of these. Daybreak Chimera. Looks like it's got a flying creature with a, I can't really see it on this camera. It's a head of a lion, a horse, and an eagle. And it's a 3 colorless, 2 white. And this spell costs X less to cast, where X is your devotion to white. Each white in the mana costs a permanent you control cost towards your devotion to white. So that's what is each white in the mana cost of permanents you control counts towards your devotion to white. Alright. And this is the start going into the uncommons. I guess that was the last common, so I have 2 of this card and this is the first of the uncommons. It's an Archon of Falling Stars, 4 colorless, 2 white. It is a Archon creature. He has flying. When Archon of Falling Star dies, you may return target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then this is kind of unusual. I don't know exactly why this card's designed like this, but it's Daxus, Blessed by the Sun, 2 white, legendary enchantment creature, demigod. Dexon's toughness is equal to your devotion to white. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, you gain 1 life. So just not exactly why this card's like got the black background and all that. I don't know if they're giving out cards like this in every box or every pack where they have like all black colored cards like this, or if they have like all where cards all one color that's different than the normal background or what. But it's kind of weird that this card's all black like that. And now we're on to, that was an uncommon. Now this is into the rares. I got 3 rares. And we got 2 of those. These are the Elspeth's Devotee. It's 2 colorless, 2 white, and it's a human soldier creature. When Elspeth's devotee enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Elspeth, Undaunted Hero. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. And then this is the last card in the set or in the 60 card deck they sent or came included. And it's a legendary, or it's Tyrannica Crowan Veteran. Legendary creature, human soldier, vigilance. Whenever Tyrannica Akron Veteran attacks, untap another target creature control. Until end of turn, that creature has base power and toughness 4/4 and gains indestructible. So that's kind of a neat card. Seems like so far there's kind of like a ancient, like ancient, like Roman theme to it somewhat, from what I've seen. So those are just all the cards that came with the deck. So I guess we'll put these in here, and then we'll see what came in the booster packs. Let's clean up some of this trash a little bit. And I know these packs are kind of hard to open, somewhat hard to open. And I guess they're not that hard to open, just got fat fingers. Oh, there you go. Come find us is on the back one of the tokens. Come find us on YouTube, Magic the Gathering. Guess maybe I'll have to check that out. And there's the token as a human soldier, token creature. And I was trying to see how the commons and the rares and whatnot are laid out on this. I got the rare. Looks like that's how they do it, like they've done in previous packs, where I got the token in the back. Then I got in front of the token, there's a land. And then they have the rares and the mystics, and then where the last card's a rare or a mystic, and then there's usually 3 uncommons in front of that, and then the rest are commons. And then, like I said, I guess this is the token. And I know I was talking to a friend about this on Friday when I was at the store that I got these from, and they completely changed the design or the way that they do the lands now. And instead of, I don't know why in the deck they had the lands like a normal one where it's has like the symbol at the bottom and then like a design at the top, but I guess they're trying to switch up the lands a little bit, where the lands are have the full card design. So this is a green land, or a green mana, and basic land, it's a forest. And then we got a Blight Breath, Catalopus, creature beast. And then again, don't want to make this video super long, but it probably will be fairly long. And then Lennon in the this was one I had in the other pack, the Lennon and Lost of the Pride. I had that in the last in the deck, so we'll skip that. Memory Drain, counter spells as a counter spell. try not to really go into this too much just because I don't want to take up a lot of time. Sorcery, Funeral Rites. You draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, and put the top 2 cards of your library into the graveyard. Now it's kind of hard to see what's even. Oh, I guess it's funeral, so there's somebody laying down there like it's a funeral's taking place. Portent of Betrayal. Sorcery, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, gains haste until end of turn. And let's Omen of the Hunt. As enchantment flash, when Omen of the Hunt enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Then for 2 colorless and a green, sacrifice Omen of the Hunt and Scurry 2. Brain Giant. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each enchantment you control. They're kind of so-so looking cards. Nothing too spectacular yet, but still kind of look cool looking. Stampede Rider. It's a satire creature. He has trample. At the beginning of each combat, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, Stampede Rider gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And Nexus Wardens. It's a satire archery reach. His constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 2 life. So that might be a decent card for one of my commander decks, since I think I have green in both of the 2 commander decks I've started. And this is kind of a neat, somewhat neat looking card for. Because it's Omen of the Sea. Or did I already show this one? I'm not sure. It's flash when Omen of the Sea enters the battlefield, Scurry 2, then draw a card with 2 colorless and a white. Sacrifice Omen of the Sea and Scurry 2. I don't know why I kind of like that card. I guess it's just because of the combination of the reds and the blues and kind of the purplish colors. I don't know why. Excuse me, I just kind of like that card. And there's Artifact. Equipment, Mirror Shield. Equipped creature gets 0+2, +0/+2, and has hexproof. And whenever a creature with Death Touch blocks or becomes blocked by this creature, destroy that creature. So that might be kind of useful if you know you're playing against an opponent that has a creature with Death Touch. So this basically puts Death Touch back onto that creature with Death Touch. And now looks like that was an uncommon. So now we're into the uncommons. 2 more uncommons and then the rare. And Theros, Band Brawler. He's a Centaur Warrior. When he enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Alright. And then the last uncommon, Acolyte of Affliction. Human cleric creature. When he enters the battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then you may return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. And then this is the final card. This is a rare. And Phoenix of Ash. Creature, Phoenix, flying, haste. You have 2 colorless, 1 red. Phoenix of Ash gets +2/+0 until end of turn. You escape, you have 2 colorless, 2 red. Exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. Phoenix of Ash escapes with +1/+1 counter on it. So it's kind of dark, so it's kind of even when I'm just seeing it in person, it's kind of hard to even see what's going on there. So it's pack 1. And there's pack 2. Again, got the token and land. Well, for some reason I guess got 2 land cards this time. And one of them's, there's the white, or they're not white, but blue island. And then, for some reason, that's what I was also talking to one of my friends about. I guess I got... Oh, never mind, I still did get a token. Thought they might have given me 2 instead of having a token, or 2 lands instead of a token. But here I was talking about, it's got a foil black. And that's what I was talking to one of my friends at the card shop, is that for some reason I kind of always like the black, or the swamp card, or the swamp mana card's the best for some reason. It's because I've always kind of like the skull and the dark theme to it. So I know it's a little bit hard to see, but I think you can kind of see the foil it has on there. And then there's a token, is a spider. It has reach. So, and then we have our Aldeana philosophy. Sacrifice this card and then draw 3 cards. And then Farrakhan's Libation. An instant, choose 1, target opponent sacrifices a creature, target opponent sacrifices an enchantment. And Omen of the Sun. When Omen of the Sun enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 human soldier creature tokens and gain 2 life. With the 2 colorless and 1 white, sacrifice this card and scurry 2. Oops, so I put there, I guess I just did the 1. And chain to memory. Instant target creature gets -4/-0 until end of turn. Scurry 2. And Hero of the Games. Human soldier, whenever you cast a spell that targets hero of the games, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. And then Moss Viper has Death Touch. So I'll definitely probably have to add that to one of my, because I have a green red and a green white commander, so that'd probably be always nice having a creature with Death Touch. That's only one. Only costs 1 mana, so that's doubly nice. Oh, sorry about that. I got text in the background. Final Death, an instant. Exile target creature. I don't know, I'm still trying, I guess I haven't asked any about that, but if anybody knows what, or could explain to me what the difference between like exile and putting a card in graveyard is. That'd be nice, or it'd be greatly appreciated. Got let's see, 2 more commons, and then we start going to the uncommons. Captivating Unicorn. is Constellation. Whenever an enchanted creature enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature an opponent controls. Return target. Oh, we got a Stern Dismissal instant. Return target creature or an enchantment and opponent controls to their owner's hand. And then that was the last common, and this is the first uncommon. We have 3 uncommons. Legendary enchantment creature, Demigod, Timaret, chosen from death. When Timaret's toughness is equal to your devotion to black, each black mana in the mana cost of permanent you cast controls counts towards the devotion to black. Or with 1 colorless, 1 black, exile up to 2 target creatures from graveyards. You gain 1 life for each creature card exiled this way. Alright. 2 more uncommons until we get to the rare. Glimpse of Freedom. It's an instant draw card escape. 2 colorless, 1 blue. Exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. And last uncommon, Favored of Iros. Constellation. Whenever an enchanted creature enters the battlefield under your control, Favored of Iros gains double strike until end of turn. So this is a 2/2, so it'd basically be a 4/2. This is our rare. Erasta of the Endless Web, legendary enchantment creature, Spider, has reach. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/2 green spider creature token with reach. So that's kind of a neat card. I've always been kind of into the spider cards on Magic, but I don't really know why, but I guess that's it for this video. But if you've gotten any of the for any of these Theros cards, or what I keep forgetting, Theros Beyond Death. If you've gotten any of the cards yet, let me know how you like the cards, or like the designs, or like the themes, or anything. But I appreciate you taking the time to stop by, and I hope to see you next time.